Today on BTV News Channel 3, it's become a national crisis among teens as more and more deaths are being blamed on vaping. We'll tell you why it's a problem and ways Benjamin can help you quit.
Plus, it can be the most stressful time of the year. And we don't mean the holidays, we're talking exams. We have some helpful hints on how to properly prepare for the ends of the semester assessments.
And in BTV Sports, we will hit the hardwood and take a peek at the girls' basketball team, who is off to a terrific start. Hello everyone, and welcome to BTV News. I'm Alexa Tiano.
And I'm Grace Mack. You give us 15 minutes and we'll give you the latest news that affects you and the Benjamin School.
Plenty to bring you today, including finding out your plans for the winter holidays. But first, our top story. It has become one of the biggest hurdles facing teens in today's society, vaping. According to a survey conducted by the Federal Drug Administration, more than 2.1 million teens are vaping in our country. And now, some of them have become seriously ill, and some even dying. BTV reporter Sydney Steinger fills us in on this growing crisis.
It's becoming a popular trend. Smokers are stomping out their cigarettes and picking up their vapes.
Districts across Central Florida are warning there's something they should be leaving at home, their vape pens.
Sparking what many officials are calling a national health crisis.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention just announced an investigation into 94 cases where e-cigarette users inhale the vapors.
Unfortunately, vaping is an epidemic affecting teens around the world and even on campus.
Seema's story is just the latest in a landslide of incidents linked to vaping. 18-year-old going viral with this photo from her hospital bed. A tube still pumping oxygen to her failing lungs. In her hands, a call to action. Last month, 17-year-old Tristan Zofeld described how he spent 18 days in the hospital fighting for his life after vaping. And just yesterday, a Texas teen had to be rushed to the hospital after vaping at school.
He hit it, he passed out, and he would not wake up.
E-cigarettes have been marketed as a new, safer alternative to cigarettes. But is this really true? Vaping is just as bad as smoking cigarettes, if not worse, and teens are using e-cigarettes to feed their addiction rather than quit.
I've heard it's peer pressure, and that's what my major concern would be.
Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of social pressure and peer pressure that then starts it, but then additionally, when you look at what dual flavour there are, it's all geared towards the younger generation, like watermelon and pina colada, or anything that would really entice somebody to be like, oh, I'd like to try that.
The fact that they market this crap to children and they turn it into pink, pretty purple packaging candy pisses me off.
Faculty on campus witness the effects of vaping firsthand and have their own opinions on the issue.
I do read the news and I do see the terrible statistics of the increase in rates of people that have been affected by dualing, and the number of children that are dying because of this, because it's just putting all of these chemicals in your body. It's just really a silly thing to do. I really don't know why anybody would start doing that.
I think that it's not, again, the vaping that we need to look at. Vaping is an addictive substance, so it's something that if you're just dabbling in it, you're just trying to relieve a little stress, or you're curious about it, the issue is the chemicals make you addicted. So then you can't just stop if you want to stop.
Vaping is a national health crisis and does not come without consequences. Teens and adults across the country are facing severe problems due to their bad decisions and hope to stop others before it is too late.
It felt like I was genuinely having a heart attack.
Like you're having a heart attack?
Like I was having a heart attack.
That's how 18-year-old Chance Amorata describes the feeling when his medical emergency began about 3 weeks ago. Emergency room doctors told him his right lung had a hole in it and had collapsed.
Like, I didn't think of myself as a smoker. The vaping just makes it seem like it's nothing, like you're doing nothing wrong.
According to a few doctors we spoke with, they noticed a rise in health issues due to vaping.
I don't think we know for sure yet, but there have been some cases of bad lung disease associated with vaping, and I'd be concerned about stuff that's similar to smoking cigarettes, like cancer, emphysema, and some bad cases of collapsed lungs that we've seen recently.
Vaping is a national health epidemic that can only be stopped by our generation taking a stand. Don't be afraid to seek help. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Sydney Steinger.
Thank you, Sydney. So, vaping, as we just saw, is extremely harmful. If you vape and you want to stop, you can come forward to Benjamin administration without facing any disciplinary actions. Benjamin cares and is here to help you in any way that we can. As I found out, Benjamin already has programs in place to help you break the addiction. With the current vaping issues occurring around the school, Benjamin faculty have tackled ways to help the students with their issue. Although students may be nervous to come forward about their addiction, don't be. The faculty at the Benjamin School are only here to help you.
I recommend that students reach out to any adult here on campus, whether that's an advisor, a teacher, an administrator, any trusted adult on campus. We most certainly want our students to reach out to who they feel comfortable talking with.
The only time a student gets in trouble is if they are caught with a substance on campus and then come for help. It would be you'd have to self-refer prior, still cannot bring the substance on campus. That's treated differently.
Faculty and outside sources tell us about the resources and help that they will provide if a student comes to them as a source to end their addiction.
Typically, we meet with the student, we bring in the family, we take time to assess the situation, what's going on, the level of need. We most certainly use a team approach here. 9 out of 10 times we seek outside resources when needed. We have a network of community organizations that we work with here in Palm Beach County.
For me, it's probably not about the vaping as much as it is about the reason why you're vaping. So are you vaping to escape something? Is there something else going on in your life? Do you have a family history of addiction? So it really depends on what the underlying cause of the issue is. We don't provide therapy as a school. We really act as triage. So we have resources in the area that we would send people to.
The addiction to nicotine, which can be treated by replacing the missing nicotine with nicotine replacement therapy, like the patch or the lozenge or the gum. The best practice is to use more than one, so using both the patch and the gum, for example.
Parents, older siblings, or even a counselor not at school can be asked for help. There are many ways to get help if you realize you have a problem.
Sometimes they can ask for help through one of their peers, or they can go through their parents.
If they're too scared to approach an adult here on campus, then I recommend that they confide in a friend, an older sibling, any adult that they trust. I know it's going to be hard to hear, but parents really are their best allies. Parents, at the end of the day, just want our kids to be happy, healthy, and safe.
Don't be afraid to speak up if you or someone you know is struggling with an addiction. Everyone only wants to help you. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Grace Mack.
Thank you, Grace. Some great information that we hope is beneficial to anyone who wants to stop. Well, it's that time of the year again. Next week marks the end of the first semester, and that means midterm exams. Before you sit down with your number 2 pencil, here's a few tips to help you get the most out of your exam preparations. BTV's Bianca Yan tells us more.
Over the past few weeks, students and faculty have been preparing for midterms before winter break.
I'm going to go to Starbucks with my friends and review our notes.
Rewriting my notes and using Quizlet.
Sleep is probably the most important thing. People say like they try to grind it out before the test, but just get some sleep.
Faculty members share advice on how to prepare and stay calm during exam week.
When you're preparing for your midterms, it's important to make sure that you plan ahead, set a schedule of when you want to study so that you can make sure that you're not cramming the night before. Additionally, before the exam, make sure you go to bed, get lots of rest, and eat a really good breakfast in the morning.
I recommend students start by connecting with their teachers, utilizing the supports that they have available, forming study groups with peers, avoiding those 2, 4, 6-hour cram sessions, and instead chunking their study time into 20, 30, 40-minute increments with some breaks in between.
Upperclassmen share their advice for underclassmen on how they should prepare for exams.
To study a few days before the test instead of just the night before.
Preparing for exams I'm meeting with my teachers, and I'm also making sure that my notes and what I have written down is correct.
Freshmen tell us what it's like preparing for their first high school exams.
I plan to prepare by rewriting my notes and going over the study guides and looking for the teacher's help.
I'm going to ask the teacher for help and also review
the notes from class.
Good luck to everyone on the midterms. Happy holidays. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Bianca Yan.
Thank you, Bianca, and good luck to everyone as they take their semester exams. Well, it's not just exams that are right around the corner. The holidays are almost upon us as well. To get everyone in the spirit, music students from both campuses played an array of holiday classics during the Winter Music Festival in Benjamin Hall. BTV's Kenzie Matevia was there and has the story.
The 2019 Winter Music Festival was a great success. Students from the lower, middle, and upper school all performed together in this holiday event.
Well, the Winter Music Festival was a way to showcase the work that we've been doing all semester in the music ensembles. So it had a lot of variety. We had the band, the strings, the chorus, wide variety of music. There was jazz style, there was classical music from movies. Also have the middle school performing with us, so we kind of have a variety of ages and experience levels, and it's just a great way for everybody to come together and really enjoy some music.
This festival not only is a chance to show others what they can do, but also to get everyone into the holiday spirit.
Tonight is the Winter Music Festival, in which we are
really excited to play all the pieces that we have been working really hard on. It's also a chance for our parents to see us, and we're really excited for our parents to see us because we've been working so hard on our pieces for so long.
I want to see how hard we've been working in them.
It's different that we get to play all our pieces because it's holiday music. Not just
and
what we
fun songs that we enjoy playing.
Not just what we usually play, Gabe.
Students of all ages have been busy preparing their pieces for months.
We have been preparing these pieces for basically since the beginning of school.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Lucky has really been helping us prepare, and we've been having practices after school, so I think it's going to be really good.
Took me around 2 months to learn dreidel, 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 and jingle bells.
Thank you.
Each student plays a different instrument unique to them.
I chose to play the violin because I thought it was a great instrument to start with.
I chose the viola because I just really liked how it sounded.
Just started playing the violin. They wanted to try it out to see how it went.
Each performer had a song they enjoyed playing the most.
I was excited that we had more modern songs this year.
The favorite song tonight that we're going to perform that we're really excited to show our parents are
Easily Happy by Pharrell Williams.
We like Happy because it puts us in a good mood and we're happy.
I'm excited that we get to play a bunch of fun songs.
Great job to everyone who performed, and thank you to all those that came out to support. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Kenzie Matevia.
Thank you, Kenzie. That is going to take us to a timeout. We are going to step aside for a short break, but plenty more ahead when BTV continues. We will run the floor with the girls basketball team and find out what we can expect from this year's Lady Bucks. More BTV in a minute.
Hey, it's Jason Taylor, former Miami Dolphin.
Screen pass intercepted by Jason Taylor. Taylor on the return. He needs a block on Brad Johnson. Touchdown.
BTV Sports is coming up next.
everyone, and welcome to BTV Sports. I'm Alexis Tadros, bringing you everything that is Benjamin Athletics. The winter sports season is off and running, and so is the Lady Bucks basketball team. They sit atop the Palm League with a 3-0 record and look to keep the momentum going. Grace Mack caught up with some of them and gives us a preview of this year's team.
The girls basketball team is off and running, hoping for a winning season this year. Players are coming in with high expectations and plan to take on the other teams with high energy and hard work.
This year we play a really tough schedule, so our expectations are to just come out and play to the best of our abilities, and then obviously to beat Miami Country Day and get to states.
I'm really hoping that we win districts and that we go to states. Last year in districts we lost by 2, so I'm hoping to not and win this year.
Players work hard in practice in order to achieve these high expectations of theirs.
This season we did preseason like conditioning outside on the track, running, just getting our legs strong. And then once the season starts, we still condition but inside, and then a lot of shooting drills just to
We really condition a lot in practice. We go over plays, we make sure that everybody knows them, we work on our shot or dribble, and we just got to be ready for game time. So
a team isn't a team without a good bond and leaders to guide them. This one has both. Players speak about what makes theirs so special.
The team spirit is great. I try to help them by just, keep motivating them, try to keep them, up in spirits, keep them uplifted, But altogether, the team is great. We're pretty lit.
try to push the girls in a game and really make practice fun and enjoyable, and so we get better while having fun. And yeah, I just want to be a good captain.
We wish the girls varsity basketball team a good luck this season. Come out and support the Lady Bucks at one of their games. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Grace Mack.
Thank you, Grace. Nice throw, and good luck to the girls basketball team the rest of the season. As for the boys, you can log on to our YouTube channel, BTV News, with a 3 for the E, and see their preview there. That is a look at sports. Back over to you, Alexa and Grace.
Thank you, Alexis. That is going to wrap up the last episode of BTV News of 2019. As always, thank you for joining us, and we will see you back here after the winter holiday break.
For Grace Mack, Alexis Tadros, and the entire BTV News team, I'm Alexa Tiano, asking you, Benjamin, what are you doing over the winter break? See you next year.
Definitely shopping for my family, because you know exactly what they want, you know what they'd like, and the look on their faces when they open the presents and it's from you, it's the best. Also getting presents. Been a good boy this year, so getting presents.
From friends.
My favorite part about Christmas is opening presents.
I like to put ornaments on the tree.
There's a boat parade that we do. That's really cool. And sometimes we'll wake up early and make sugar cookies.
Light the menorah and say the prayer.
A ton of my family likes to come over, and we eat dinner as a group every night. We eat potato latkes.
Probably lighting the candles with my mom, grandma, my brother, my dad, my whole family.
I'm just looking forward to see my family that lives in Pittsburgh. I get to go see them during the holidays. I really don't get to see them that much, so yeah.